Will. What is it? What is it really? We hear this all the time. What is it? Where does it come from? And what does it do? What happens if we don't have it? So will is found within the energy center in the solar plexus, the same energy center that is the ego, that beholds our energetic source to creator, powerful source. So our will is the aspect of us that is very closely associated to self-esteem, energy, vitality, our sense of knowing. It can be associated with depression, anxiety, hormonal imbalances, and energy, physical energy. You're exhausted, chances are there may be an imbalance with your will. And how does it happen? It can be severed through traumatic events. It can be carried through with the energetic lineage of our DNA. It can be learned behavior from our family unit. Why is this important? It's important for so many reasons because it has so much to do with our health, but it also has to do with having visions and dreams and really wanting to make them come into fruition. Our will is the energy that drives us to get things done. We are now completing a 26,000-year cycle, a cycle which essentially has severed our will. And it has done that through shame, guilt, oppression, all these very low energy and low frequency emotions, behaviors. This is the Piscean era. It is now complete. If you notice, it's been more like an ebb tide. But we are moving into our heart center. It is time to reconnect that will. We don't even know it's disconnected. On my website, carolynburl.com, there is a free meditation specifically to reconnect the will. We are one of two things at any given time. We are in physical form and we have our energy form. So when we have a trauma that is held within the solar plexus and our will has been severed, that connection, that beautiful energy connection between ourselves and source, it's associated with stomach problems, digestion problems, metabolism, diabetes, hypoglycemia, ulcers. The inability to stand up for ourselves, the inability to protect ourselves. Self-esteem, assertiveness, again, our will and our power. The big picture is we are ending a very dark cycle, and it has completed. The energy from it was very dark and oppressive. We were taught to believe that we could not reach God within ourselves, that it had to be reached outside of ourselves and through someone else. Our will was taken. It was controlled by shame, guilt, oppression, leading to the lack of will, low self-esteem, trauma. So as this era now leads, the energy of it, we're seeing around us all the time. So we're wondering, what is happening? Why are people so divided? And why do some not see the oppression? Why do they not understand what's happening to the earth and how bullying is not an acceptable thing? Well, it can be explained by this Piscean era coming to an end, and it's at its final stages. So the energy it's shorter lived now, but it's really amped up. And it's very similar to an animal in the final throes or stages of having rabies. That energy has to be very aggressive in order to jump to the next host. So in your day-to-day life, when you feel this energy through others, and you can start paying attention to how it jumps from one person to the next, and it's a very dark, sticky energy. So this is the time in history where it has to stop. And that's a choice that we make. Disconnect from that which allows this energy to jump into you. We can't fracture our energy anymore. We have to find our purpose, stay within our own happiness and light, and really disconnect. It doesn't mean that you don't stand up for your causes, you don't stand up for yourself. What is a good, worthy cause to put your energy into? This Piscean energy can be very addictive, but it has to be cut off in order to dissipate, or in order to leave fully. So you ask, how do we do this? We get it. This is a difficult time. There's a lot of oppressive energy. Let it go. Let them go. Focus on yourself. Understand that this is a real thing. Self-preservation is first. When our will is cut off, we're not getting our energy actually from source, which is the most beautiful, powerful energy that drives us. That's been cut off. We're actually getting it from our adrenals, sugar, caffeine. On my website, carolynburrell.com, there is a very beautiful and simple meditation. It is free. What you have to remember is that when you start paying attention to yourself and saying, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to be happy. I want my life to feel fulfilling. I want to be present for everyone around me, including myself. And I want my sense of will. I want higher self-esteem. So be very kind to yourself. Spend time in nature and really keep that connection to yourself as much as you can. Life is chaos. You're going to have to step into that chaos. It's not an easy time, but take those moments to be by yourself. Breathe. It sounds so simple. Breath is everything. You take nice, long, deep breaths, and as you do, with every exhale, you let go of any tension you're holding on to in that moment. All you can do is be present in that moment, but it will have lingering effects. If all you have is 3 minutes, breathing, long, deep, gentle breathing for 3 minutes goes a long way. You got to start somewhere. This is a wonderful time we live in, but to be proactive about this is essential. So with this simple meditation, it's a good place to start. So I thank you all. Like and subscribe, please. And I thank you for being with me.